Welcome to B.I.V.I.P, baby. How y'all doing? I am the notorious B.I.V, and you are my lovely VIPs for the next 10 minutes or so, maybe 15, while I review Jurassic World Dominion, I think it is. Anyway, I was not going to go see this movie because, like, who the crap cares, basically. But a friend of mine wanted to go see it, so I was like, sure, I'll go see it. No. I saw the first Jurassic Park movie, right? Everyone did, and it was amazing. Like it was, it was like the first real movie where CGI was actually like cool, like realistic. You know what I mean? There was a lot of bad CGI back at that time, and Jurassic Park was like like the first really great CGI experience, I guess, for a lot of people, and I loved it, and it was great. And then I saw the second one when only one original cast member comes back for the sequel. It's like it's probably gonna be bad. But then the second one was like dinosaurs loose in the city, or a dinosaur loose in the city, or whatever, right? And so then when the third Jurassic Park came out, I didn't see it because I was just like, like what are they gonna do? They did dinosaurs on the island. They did dinosaurs in the city, like dinosaurs in the suburbs, whatever. Like there's just like what are they gonna do? Like they've kind of done it all, right? And so I never saw Jurassic Park 3. Then I saw the first Jurassic World, right? Because it was like, oh, Chris Pratt's cool. I think I was on a family vacation actually with a bunch of our family was like, oh, hey, let's go see Jurassic World or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So I went and saw it, and I liked Chris Pratt. He was fresh off of Guardians of the Galaxy and whatever, and and Jurassic. So the first Jurassic World movie, it kind of was a reboot, but they like referenced the original movies as well. So it was kind of like a sequel too, and they just kind of redid the same like, oh, dinosaurs are loose on the island thing again, right? So I didn't see the second one, Jurassic World, and I wasn't gonna see this one, but I did. So so here's your review. And honestly, I really can't recommend this. I mean, by the way, when I got there, like I saw it in IMAX, and like I got IMAX tickets, and we go in, and the guy's like, oh, here are your 3D glasses, and I was like, oh, really? It's in 3D? Yeah, it's in 3D. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, sure, why not? So I go in, I put on my 3D glasses and whatever, and honestly, like the 3D, like I didn't even really notice it after a while. Like the 3D wasn't like amazing really to me. It's like the first couple scenes in the movie are like interesting, 3D wise, I guess. But like I said, then I didn't even notice it after that. So for what that's worth, I don't think you really need to see it in 3D. But the plot is like really kind of murky, and it's just kind of a rehash of all the other stuff. We've seen all this stuff already, right? We've seen the Jurassic movies. I just don't think there's a lot of more places to go with this stuff. And you know what I mean? We've seen the dinosaurs and stuff, and it's like, and they have like the same exact shots in this movie of like, dinosaur like right here, and oh my gosh, stay still, like the dinosaur's gonna get you, stay still or whatever, right? Like they do that like a couple of times in this movie, and we've seen that before. They do the whole like, oh hey, here's a flare, Tyrannosaurus Rex, like chase the flare or whatever, like they do all that stuff. We've just seen all this stuff before, so it's just kind of passe at this point. And honestly, that's kind of sad because I mean, like the CGI is just amazing. Like the dinosaurs are amazing. but you just don't notice it anymore, right? Because it's like we've seen it, you know. It's like we're kind of I'm kind of desensitized to it now. It's just like, yeah, that's really cool CGI, sure, whatever. Um, but um, but I guess so. So this plot, you know, you start out, you know, Chris Pratt, you know, his woman, what what's her name? Dallas Bryce Howard. Like she has some scene where her and a couple of friends are like saving some dinosaur from some illegal dinosaur farm, and then you have Chris Pratt like chasing down some uh, chasing down a bunch of dinosaurs on horseback, which is ridiculous. Like he and these two guys are like chasing down these dinosaurs on horseback, and his plan, I guess, is to like rope these stupid things, right? Like he's gonna lasso a friggin' dinosaur. Okay, good plan. So he lassos this dinosaur, and of course, like it yanks him off of his horse, right? And then it drags him for a while, and then then there's like a stump, right? And so he like hurries and maneuvers himself, and it like it wraps the rope around the stump, and he's like, you know, and like ties it off or whatever, and I got you, dinosaur. And I'm like, yeah, that was a good plan, bro. Like, good thing that stump was there. Like, did you plan that? Like otherwise, you know, you'd be dead. But whatever. Um, so you know, Chris Pratt does his dinosaur whisperer thing on the dinosaur, and like, hey, buddy, we're gonna get you to a nice, safe place where you can be free and safe and whatever. And I'm like, well, he kind of seemed like free and safe at wherever this place is, but whatever. Um, so basically, like him and his woman, like they're still like, you know, they're still like doing the, you know, the dinosaur freedom thing, whatever they do with dinosaurs. They're still like engaged in the, you know, the dinosaur freedom movement or whatever. And they have this girl. So I guess like they're together. I don't know if they're married. I didn't see this. I didn't see the last Jurassic Park, right? So there are some things in this where I'm just like, okay, whatever. And one of those things is this girl. Like they have this girl, this like 14-year-old girl or something, and she's a clone. So she's the clone of the daughter of the original Jurassic Park guy. That, you know, like the Colonel Sanders guy that had the original Jurassic Park. I guess in the last movie that I didn't see, he has a daughter that's like a brilliant scientist, and she cloned herself somehow, and this girl is her clone. Okay, so whatever. Oh, and also dinosaurs are like just loose on the planet now, and we have to like deal with it or whatever. So like humans and dinosaurs are living side by side and whatever. Um, so so this girl, so the clone girl is like, so Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt, they're like just keeping this girl with them on this little cabin in the woods or whatever, and like they never let her go out and go into public or anything, you know, and whatever, because you might be seen, and then like people want to experiment on you and crap and whatever. So they're like keeping her safe. But she's kind of in this little prison, right? And she's like, yeah, you guys are keeping me in this prison and it sucks. So, and so like Clone Girl's whole arc is just weird. It's like, it's kind of unnecessary, really. I don't even, like, I wasn't really invested in it. And maybe I would have been if I'd seen the last movie, but maybe not, you know? Like, her whole arc is just like, she, you know, she's like, oh, I'm just a clone. I'm a weird freak. I'm a clone. Like, I'm not like other people. And you guys are keeping me here, you know, in this prison or whatever. And you're never going to let me go, you know? And then she ends up getting kidnapped by the bad guys and taken to Biosyn, which is like the bad evil corporation in this movie. And because they want to, you know, because they want to study her so that they can like blah 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 blah. Also, Blue has a baby. You know, Blue has like a virgin birth and has a baby, and you know, Blue's like Chris Pratt's raptor, right? His raptor pet, sort of, um, and that sometimes obeys him because he's the dinosaur whisperer. And so she has a baby. So the bad guys are like, for some reason, the bad guys are like staking out Chris Pratt's house, just I guess waiting for Blue to have a baby or something, right? I don't know, like why would I don't know why they're there, but they're like, so bad guys like on the phone, hey, yeah, we got there's yeah, Blue had a baby, and guess what else? We saw the clone girl, and you so we can get them both or whatever, right? So they kidnap the baby raptor and the clone girl, and and they take uh, it's all very convoluted. The first 2/3 are just like so convoluted and dumb. But like so the girl ends up getting herself kidnapped along with the raptor and the raptor baby, and they take him then they take him to like evil Asian chick. She's like in charge of like the bad guys or whatever that are like kidnapping the girl and the baby raptor, they um and they and so like they're gonna take the girl and the raptor separately, right? So they put them on separate planes or whatever, right? And they give the raptor to mercenary pilot chick with a heart of gold, right? And she sees him taking the girl off, and she's like, "Who's that girl?" And they're like, "None of your business." And she's like, "Fine, okay, whatever." And but you can tell like she's like kind of like I kind of feel bad. I should do something or whatever, but she doesn't. So she takes the raptor, and then the girl goes in a car, and I guess she's gonna go to Biosyn. They're shipping them separately or whatever because that's safer or something. I don't know what. Um, so anyway, so Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, they go to their friend who's in the FBI, and they're like, "Hey, some bad guys took our daughter and stuff, and we need to get her back." And so the FBI guy, who's their friend from I guess the last movie, but I don't know, he's in the FBI now, and he's like, "Oh, hey, does she look like this? Does the bad guy look like this?" And he like shows him a picture, and they're like, "Yeah, that's the guy." And he's like this. He's like all like just like, yeah, I'm evil bad guy, like in his picture, in the FBI file, like he just he looks like a bad guy, and and so so they're like, yeah, so we'll take you to Malta with us, and you can be part of our sting operation because that's where the bad guys are. And it's like, okay, sure. So they go to so then they're in Malta, and the bad guys are in Malta too for whatever that's just where the bad guys are for whatever reason, and so they go to this like underground like dinosaur fighting ring, right? Like cockfights or like dog fighting or whatever, but like it's dinosaurs, and and it's like there's just this grungy like environment, and it's funny because like so Bryce Dallas Howard and Pilot Lady with a Heart of Gold meet in like this lady's bathroom, right? There's like a lady's bathroom in the dog or in the illegal dinosaur fighting place, which is weird to me. Like why is there? So there's like this. So it's like this dingy bathroom, but like with 3 little like sinks or whatever and stuff. And I'm just like, why is there like a ladies' restroom? Like I would imagine this place had like one little like shack with a toilet in it, like in the corner or something. And that would probably be like the only bathroom. But no, there's a ladies' restroom. And so Bryce Dallas Howard meets, Pilot Lady, and Pilot Lady's like, "Oh yeah, I saw your daughter." You know what I mean? Like it's just like miraculous that like these that they just happen to meet. And so Pilot Lady like decides to help him, because she feels bad because she has a heart of gold, right? That's why. So so and then like evil Asian lady releases a bunch of raptors, um, and like these specially trained raptors that like when she shoots you with a laser pointer, then like a raptor like targets you and like is gonna like, oh, I gotta eat that guy, and they'll like just like come after you until like either you or them are dead or whatever. Um, I don't know how that works either, because like she like shoots people with a laser pointer, right? And then like a single raptor like goes after that person, right? It's like that raptor somehow knows that that's his person, right? None of the other raptors, just that one raptor. Like one raptor goes after each person, like that she shoots with a laser, and it's just like I don't know how that works. Like, and it's not like a different colored laser or anything. It's like she just shoots these people with like a red laser, and all these raptors go after them. Anyway, so they escape from the raptors, and they get on the plane with mercenary pilot chick with a heart of gold. And so, and they're like, hey, take us to Biosyn, and she's like, okay, well, I'll take you to Biosyn. And um, so she takes him to Biosyn, and Biosyn has like this headquarters like right in the middle of a dinosaur preserve, it's Biosyn's dinosaur preserve, and their headquarters is right in the middle of it, which seems like a really dumb idea, but whatever. And so basically, it's just like Jurassic Park again, right? It's like they're in the middle of this dinosaur preserve, and now like all the dinosaurs can run amok and like kill everybody, whatever, and that's what happens. And the last third of the movie is decent. Like, it's exciting and whatever. Um, and of course, they weave the old characters into the movie as well, and they have kind of the separate plot. They're at Biosyn headquarters as well, and they're trying to get this sample of these giant prehistoric locusts that are like eating the food. The Biosyn released into the world so that they'd eat all the food except for the Biosyn like seeded food farms or whatever, and so they're going to control the food supply and blah 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 blah. Who cares, right? Just stupid convoluted plot. And then so getting back to getting back to Clone Girl, right? So she's taken there, and BD Wong is there, and he's all like, because he's working for the bad guys again, like he always does. I guess he never learns, right? He never learns through any of these movies. He's just always working, helping the bad guys do bad things, and then he's like, "Oh, I feel bad about it." So he tells Clone Girl like the whole story of everything that's going on, and all about her, and why he wanted her to be here. And her mom, actually, like, she's not just a clone of her mom, but like her mom like carried her in the womb, right? So she's a clone. So she carried her own clone, like in her womb and whatever, and somehow Clone Girl's like, oh, I had a mom, oh wow, and that just makes everything better because I'm normal now, I guess, sort of, even though it was like a virgin birth again or whatever. But so and then right, and then she goes back with Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard back into captivity at their little cabin in the woods again at the end, and I'm like, so is the plan just to like keep her here in the cabin in the woods, like as a prisoner for the rest of her life, or till she's an adult or something? Like, I don't know how that works, but they're all happy now and roasting marshmallows because I don't know, she like found out that she had a mom, and that that Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt really love her, and so like, yay, they're a happy family now. Whatever. Nobody cares, right? We just want to see dinosaurs eat things, and yeah, they're dinosaurs eat things and stuff, and that's fine, whatever. Anyway, that's the show. It's the same old stuff, boring, and a bunch of like backstory crap, plot lines that we don't care about, and yeah. That's Jurassic World Dominion. So I don't recommend it really, and don't see it you don't need to see it in 3D. Maybe see it in IMAX. I don't know. If you want to see big dinosaurs, but even then, like, it's kind of worn off. Dinosaurs aren't that interesting anymore. These movies are like kaiju movies, really. You know what I mean? It's like, how much can you really do with a kaiju movie? Like, they are what they are, right? It's a dinosaur movie. There are going to be dinosaurs eating people and stuff, and it's like, how interesting is that? It's just not that interesting anymore. Anyway, that's my review. It's been 20 minutes. I'm sorry that it took so long. If you made it to this point, you are a trooper, my friend. Thank you very much. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm going to have my boy Paulie G is going to be back. So we'll see you in the next video, baby. Bye.